Some of y'all just go pop, some of y'all just go talk, but none of y'all ain't really God. Some of y'all just look lost. I get this type of feel you ain't accustomed to. I swear I'd be at peace if it wasn't for you.
Yeah, only want your love if it's solid.
But if it me, then you, and that's the way.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. And they're starting off this season against this Houston Rockets team. The previous season series split right down the middle. These teams were quite evenly matched.
And going back to last year, this series was an even split.
Yeah, guys, they feel like they're the better team. The standings would agree with that. I look for them to assert that with their play tonight.
Now, here's Anunoby. Pass to Jordan. Just 5 to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off. Off target from outside. One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive abilities.
Young with the ball. He's picked up by Holmgren. Outside Holiday. Jordan outside. And it's sent back by KD.
You know, somehow Durant is still a bit overlooked as a defender and shot blocker.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Tries to save it. Rondo with the steal. Outside, White. Inside. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And although not the biggest guy, you got to love how Rondo uses his body inside. Has a great touch as well around the rim.
Now, here is Young. Jordan with it. 4 on the clock. Shoots over White. Jordan's shot is off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to Durant. Here's the screen. And he drives in. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And, you know, once Durant notices a lane, you're toast. I mean, using his long strides to get inside fast, unstoppable.
Here's Young. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
And it's Durant missing. Suns trail by 6. Now here's Jordan. Young outside. Jordan the screen. Pass to Green. And here is Anunoby. Light covering. That one off the back iron and out.
Tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Taken away by Holiday. Jordan with it. He's picked up by KD. There's a screen. Over in the corner, Green. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Rondo with a clean look. Misses the 3. Enzo Jordan will bring it up for Phoenix. Looking for their first basket of the game. On the wing, Green. High post, Jordan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kevin Durant. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
We all know about Michael's offensive prowess, okay? But he's incredible defensively as well. He works hard at that end, and that's rare for a star.
Suns trail by 4. Pass to Anunoby. Outside Jordan. Baseline try, and it comes off the front of the rim. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I briefly spoke with Mike Budenholzer. We talked about the matchup problems that Chet Holmgren presents. He said defensively, Chet can warp the inside of the paint. And at the other end, he's going to drag his matchup out to the three-point line. That's what makes this 7-footer such a special player. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Jordan is something to watch slamming home the ball, man. This guy is really strong and does it with force.
Now here's Durant. And another 3 for Houston.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now Young. Into the lane. And Durant sends it back. Stolen by Holiday. Here's Jordan. Over in the corner, Green. Knocked away. It's stolen by Rondo. Pass to Durant. And stolen by Anunoby. And here they go. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on White.
Nice work that time by Draymond to draw the foul while in the act of shooting there.
Phoenix shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Now here's Hardaway. Dort, left side. Ware. Rockets with the rebound.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here is Durant. 7 points in the game. Back to Rondo. Over Hardaway. 5 to shoot. The 3 from KD. Boucher with the rebound. Suns trail by 10. Pass to Dort. And here is Hardaway. He's off on that one. And here are the Rockets. They're on a 15-5 run here. Outside Rondo. Back to Holmgren. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Holmgren's got 5 points so far.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Houston making some changes. And here is Hardaway. Hasn't made one yet. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up again. Dort wide open. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Houston leading by 12. Artest with the ball. Hardaway picks him up. Pass to Suggs. Adebayo the screen. Down low. And Adebayo throws it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
I'll tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Hardaway. He gets it in there.
Hey, I love the effort from the defense, but Hardaway able to finish through contact. Nicely done.
Smith outside. Adebayo the screen. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
Here's Ware. No scoring in this one.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Suggs with the ball. Here's Artest. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Pass to Boucher. Back to Hardaway. Boucher the screen. Outside, Dort. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Now here's Hardaway. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. 36 seconds left to play in the first. Out to Smith. Now Finney Smith. Smith on the wing. Houston needs to get a shot. Good on the three-point shot. And the Rockets lead by 14.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And so it's Houston holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And it's been their rugged defense. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Rockets here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
A 3 ball. To the inside. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
How about the assertiveness from Hardaway Jr. there, electing to go with power and force. I love it.
Rockets leading by 9. To the middle. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Outside Hardaway. They set the screen. It's hauled in by Smith.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Pass to Suggs. And he uses the glass on the layup. Suggs has got his first bucket of the night.
That's the thing about Suggs, a footballer in high school. He gives you physicality in the backcourt.
Now Hardaway. Now here is Hardaway. Pass to Boucher. A three-pointer off the mark.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Hardaway with it. Picked up by Artest. And Dort gets it to go. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Artest. And he drops it in from the low post. Artest's got 5.
Artest making his case inside.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple. And I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
Certainly, DA is a two-way threat. Suns trail by 15. Left side, Hardaway. In the corner, it's Boucher. Back to Hardaway. Shot clock at 5. And he dunks it down.
And with the height to see over people and the peripheral vision to do it quickly, Penny with the perfect setup.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Teams making substitutions here. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Pass to Durant. From deep three-point land, it's hauled in by Trae Young. And so Young will bring it up for Phoenix. It's a 13-point game. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Here's KD. He has 7. They set the pick to the paint. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop. Oh, my goodness. The creativity, the athleticism of Michael Jordan.
Pass to White. Back to Rondo. Holmgren the screen. Clock at 4. The wide open look for Durant. And Houston again with the bucket.
Yeah, Durant and his teammates really in sync. I mean, helping each other out, facilitating for each other. That basket there, a real team effort.
And Jordan has it in the corner. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Back to Anunoby. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Yeah, Green loves tearing your defense apart by making great passes and executing on offense.
Rockets leading by 13. Pass to Durant. Back to Rondo. Now Holmgren from past the arc. Green with the rebound. And here's Young. Nothing on the board. Green with the ball. Can't connect from long distance. outside Durant. It's White on the wing. Back to KD. The tray. And it's good off the back rim and in. KD's got 11 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
A nice shot by Young.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Pass to Jordan. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Jordan's got 5 points now in the quarter.
How about that for a response? Gotta love seeing MJ fire back with the 3 of his own.
Now Rondo. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Suns trail by 13. Now, here is Young. Outside Holiday. No good from outside.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Young taking his time here. The kick out to Holiday. Back to Young. Shot clock at 6. With the drive. And here's Green outside. Rebounded by Jackson. Rockets leading by 16. To the middle. It's stolen by Green. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Jordan's got 11.
In the open floor, few are better than Jordan. MJ can literally fly.
Outside Rondo. There's a good screen. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Young outside. Launches it from deep. And it's White with the rebound. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Houston. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. KD with it. Now Green defending.
What doesn't Kevin Durant do? He's showing us everything here.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Down low. Here's Jordan. Banked in off the glass. 13 points in the game.
You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
Pass to Durant. Launches a three. Another shot. And the layup by Jackson. And the Rockets lead by 18.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here. Well, the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
And Jordan throws it down.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Houston Rockets. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Back right after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Suggs. Adebayo the screen. The three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3-point field goal.
Suggs has got 7 points in the game.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Let's get an update on Chet Holmgren. David, what's the status?
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Rockets' head athletic trainer. And unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. At such an early point of the season, it's a tough time to lose him. It's disappointing for everyone. Guys?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Shots good by Boucher.
And far from just a scorer, Hardaway is also adept at finding his teammate.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Pass to Hardaway. Puts up a three. And no good that time. Rockets leading by 21. Here's Smith. Floats one. Here's the Suns with the ball. Right side Hardaway.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Here's Suggs. 7 points in the game. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. That three off the mark. Suns trail by 21. And here is Hardaway. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Pass to Suggs. 6 to shoot. Back to our test. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And Phoenix has possession, trailing by 19. Outside Hardaway. Back to Hardaway. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Houston. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the next to look forward to. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. Here's Adebayo. Lays it up and banks it in. Adebayo's got 6 points.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Rockets are making progress. Coach Ime Udoka said it doesn't happen overnight. Changing habits and things like that takes time. Guys learn and grow at a different pace. My thing is getting us all on the same page. We're not that far off. Kevin, they sure look like they're building in the right direction.
David, they are, and some good bets have helped as well. And we thank you for that report.
The vision of Hardaway Jr. He scanned the floor and found his teammate.
Suggs looking around. Outside Artest. Fires away from way outside. Dort grabs the miss.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Suns moving the ball around. To the inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Over to the wing. Pass to Adebayo. Another miss by Houston.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Outside Hardaway. Here's Ware. He's guarded by Adebayo. Here's Dort. Launches it. And the three ball is good. Dort's got 5 points so far.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with the team. So both teams making some changes here. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Houston. They lead by 14. Pass to White. Clock at 6. Durant in the corner. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's the Suns with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Young with the ball. Jordan outside. And the three off target.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Pass to Rondo. Here's White. Outside Durant. Shoots over Anunoby. Here's Jackson. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And that one falls for Jackson. Suns trail by 17. Now Holiday still scoreless. And here's Young from the arc. Rebounded by Jackson.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
KD can't get it to go. And Phoenix has possession. Young with the ball. He's picked up by White.
You know, the cleverness Young possesses is just uncanny. Puts the defense in a bind whenever he drives it to the rack.
And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
Outside Rondo. Shot clock at 6. The Rockets with another miss. The Sun squad struggling. Young outside. The kick out to Anunoby. Fires from deep. Drops in the tray. Anunoby's got his second bucket tonight.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Outside White. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
Rockets ball.
Tries a three off the inbound. Suns trail by 12. Anunoby outside. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
It's White on the wing. He's got 9. Pass to Durant. 6 on the shot clock. KD on the wing. Puts up a deep 3. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. .143 left in the third quarter of the game. Now, here is Young. Anunoby, right side. High post Young. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Anunoby. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
It's on Kevin Durant. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Houston.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And also, got to be impressed with their interior play, getting in the paint and figuring out ways to score.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Rockets leading by 11. 1:11 left to play here in the third. Outside, Smart. With the fadeaway. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Jordan in the corner. Driving to the basket. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Jordan's got 17 now.
And, you know, Jordan loves muscling in through contact, takes a lot of pride in overcoming all challenges when he's taking the ball to the hoop.
It's White on the wing. Here is Durant. He's got 16 to end the cold streak. Oh, Durant imposing his will.
KD's aggressive streak coming out on that play. He can mix it up with the big guys when he needs to.
And here's Young. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
And, guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season. Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
Up in time. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Houston going into the break with a 10-point lead. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And it's the Suns with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Outside Hardaway. Dort. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist.
And the three-point shot wasn't always there for Dort, but he's put in a ton of work on it, and it shows.
Outside Artest. Shoots the three. Hands it from downtown.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Outside Hardaway. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Suggs. And another three for Houston.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this. Jalen with the ability to operate off ball.
Outside Hardaway. Here's Ware. Hardaway with it. Three-pointer. Another three for Phoenix.
Well, you got to D up Hardaway from outside the arc. This guy is really good at squaring himself up and knocking it down from deep.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Back to Suggs. Just 4 to shoot. Here's the three. Rebounded by Hardaway. Suns trailed by 10. Driving inside. Can't get it to fall. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now Suggs. Inside. Snatched away.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
Pass to Ware. Hardaway from outside. Rockets with the rebound. 22 is their biggest lead. Hardaway with the steal. In the corner, it's Boucher. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. Now here is Hardaway. Outside Hardaway. To the middle. There's the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Artest. Sinks that one from the post.
Timeout, timeout.
Artest got 5 points in the quarter.
Good read that time from Finney-Smith. So reliable at getting it to his teammates.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Adebayo the screen. Here's Suggs. Here's Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
A gifted aerial artist. Smith loves getting to the hoop.
Here's Jordan.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Here's Suggs. Outside Artest. Houston moving it around. 6 to shoot. From deep. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
And here is Jordan. Back to Young. Outside, Jordan. Rebound by Ron Artest. Rockets leading by 13. Suggs with the ball. Pass to Artest for the 3. Green with the rebound. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Outside Holiday. Back to Young. Green left side. Over Adebayo. Bank shot. No good. Artest left side. To the inside. Here's Smith. Can't hit that one. Good D by Anunoby.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Shots good from Young. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
Here they are, your Suns Dancers.
And the Rockets with possession here. Outside, KD. Right a screen. Here's KD. Using his length inside. Durant.
Durant so good at finishing in tight. Excellent in the paint.
Young outside. Pass to Holiday. From outside the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Holiday's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now Kevin Durant. The fader. And the foul called on OG Anunoby.
OG Anunoby.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Rondo. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Rondo.
And the Rockets lead by 13.
They have banged the boards hard this half. Those second chance points are mounting up.
Pass to Holiday. Back to Young. Green with the ball. Rocket 6. Rondo with the steal. And here comes White, leading the fast break. Durant rising up.
Durant always ready to throw it down. You can't let him get close to the rack.
Young outside. Green, the screen. Basket counts. Young's got 9 points here in the second half. Rockets leading by 13. Right side, Durant. Puts up a deep 3. Again, Durant missing.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Young for three.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
And that's just really good situational awareness from Smart, realizing someone was open on that possession.
Here's Holiday. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson. No good on that one.
You know, in the case of Drew Holiday, having two brothers in the league, I think probably is added motivation for him to excel.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Pass to KD. Jackson with the screen. Shot, high post. Outside for Durant. Jacks up a three. Hits the three-point bomb.
Three-point field goal.
Durant's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Anunoby. Jordan with it. He's picked up by White. Young with no one around. Sinks the three-pointer.
And one thing about Trae Young, this guy has zero fear, always looking to pull from deep. And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Rockets.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Kevin Durant.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Now Rondo. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Wonder where I've been pulling off lots. 454, I'ma keep it on stock. Cognac.